Yo boys, so today I will be explaining how to prepare for update 1 in Anime Vanguards. So let's get into it. First up, obviously a very important part of a new update is that there will be, new banner units. So you definitely want to save up a bunch of gems. Because if you don't have any gems, you won't be able to summon for, the new characters that they are going to add in said update. So you definitely want to get enough gems. I recommend about maybe 20 to 40 to 50k. So about definitely around 20 or more k. Because with 20k, you at least guarantee yourself a pity and some more. So you can hopefully get at least 2 of the new mythic. At least if you don't get unlucky and get off banners, you should at least get 2. Which means you could either get it to Ascension 1 or you could get a second one that you could also, work on and whatever. So I definitely recommend saving at least 20,000 gems if possible. But if you can't macro or whatever, just try to save up as much gems as possible. Next up, we have getting a bunch of essence. You get a bunch of essence through farming, of course, challenges. For example, this challenge literally gives me a free reroll and 2 essence for maybe 5 minutes of work. Maybe 6, probably 6. So yeah, you're literally getting 2 essence and a reroll for literally 6 minutes of your life, which is very, very good. I also recommend you farm challenges, of course, because if you farm challenges, that means that you can also grind a bunch of green. Because the thing is, challenges give greens, and greens are probably the hardest ones for an evo, because you can get, there's a challenge where you can get every legendary with a 40% chance, which is very good. That literally makes it so much easier. So you definitely want to grind challenges for the greens, because greens, as you can see right here, I have 24, 24, 21, 30. Not as much blues, but you get the point. So you definitely want to get at least 100 greens. For essence stones, I recommend getting max greens and then 20 of each legendary if possible. That means I'm going to get some more blues. And then maybe 5 to 10 mythicals. You won't need that many, but it's just nice to have. So yeah, that's what I'd recommend for essence. Next is farm for good units so you can complete the update easier. What I mean by that is you want to at least get a semi-decent team so you can basically just complete the update without, having to get other people in there that might also be bad and you lose. Because we don't know if this update will make the game much more difficult or not, because it very much could make the game way more difficult. So I definitely recommend you try and get an as good team as possible so you don't get in the situation where you need other people to farm and you're gonna, unless you have friends that are really good at the game. But yeah, I definitely recommend you get an as good team as possible. Next up, if you have the battle pass, it is very recommended you do some infinites to level it up. Basically, I'm at a pretty high tier. I'm at 40, and I just did an infinite for kills on my Egress, because I accidentally rolled his stat, as you can see right here. And basically, I got, I think, one more than a tier from just 30 minutes in infinite-ish, and you get 800 gems. So if you do have the battle pass, the premium pass, I mean, I definitely recommend you just grind a couple infinites. They take half an hour each. You do want to solo them. Soloing is way better for essence, or no, sorry, for battle pass XP. But yeah, if you have the premium pass, I definitely recommend you do some infinites to level it up, preferably to max level, because max level give 15 trait rerolls, I think. So that's huge. So you definitely want to get it to max level if possible. Next up, we have save as much rerolls as possible. So basically from today, you want to save as much rerolls as possible, because you obviously want to try and at least roll a blitz or a solar or any mythic trait, So a solar or a deadeye or an ethereal or a monarch or a blitz. Those are all very good traits. And maybe if it is a Fue unit, marksman could also work. Even Swift 3 or Vigor 3 could be decent. You definitely want to try and get as much trait rerolls ready for the update as possible. I'd probably say I'd recommend about 20 plus if you can. And if that's not possible, that's also fine. Just save whatever you can get. Level milestones also give a bunch of rerolls. At level 60, I'm getting 11, which is pretty OP. So yeah, I definitely recommend you save up rerolls for the update, because otherwise you're going to get the issue where you don't have enough rerolls and where you have a very good unit that you can't, you know, reroll, which would definitely suck. Next up, we have get level up items. So as you can see right here, I have 400 senzu beans. I can use those to probably level up a unit. Let's just try it out just for funsies. Let's just try out how much I can level up. Probably level 40-ish. So if I feed to a unit, yeah, about level 40. So what that would mean is if you get a bunch of level items, you can immediately get your unit to level 50, or if they increase the max level cap, level 60. And that will just make the game so much easier for you. You know, if your units are high level, you'll be able to complete things way easier. You could also level up your existing units if they do up the level cap. So yeah, just recommend saving up a bunch of level items, preferably the solo leveling ones, because those give much more XP. But if you macro or play something else a lot, you know, anything helps. Every bit helps. Next up is get egress, because there might be a new secret unit you have to grind for. And I don't think you want to grind for 2.75 or 0.5 or, you know, 2 very rare units, because that would not be good. So I definitely recommend you get egress. What's good about farming egress is that while you're farming egress, you will also be getting essence, which is also very needed, and EVA items, or not EVA items, level up items. So what I recommend you doing is just farming for egress until you get them, or macroing for egress, whichever one you prefer, or both, farming actively and macroing. And, you know, if you do get him, you will be happy that you got him. You'll be ready for the update, and you will have a bunch of essence stones. Don't forget that before you, if you macro overnight, don't forget to craft all your green stones into legendaries first. The legendary that you have the least of, because otherwise you just waste, because the max is 100. Because for some reason, the green stone cap is really low. So yeah, definitely try to get egress if you haven't already. Next up is get good stats on your current unit so you don't have to do it next update. What I mean by that is, of course, you should grind some takedowns, whether that is through Paragon or through Infinite, whichever one you prefer. I've heard the quickest way is to just go into Paragon, go Nightmare, and then, you know, get like spam thrices, and I've heard that that's the easiest way to get kills. So you definitely want to just go into Paragon and spam thrices. But if you want to do an Infinite, because you're, you know, it's kind of a dub because you're farming battle passes at the same time. So either farm an Infinite or get thrice, spam thrice in Paragon, whichever one you prefer basically. If you also just want to make it easier for yourself, you might be able to farm up in a normal mode Paragon, because I'm pretty sure that also, I don't know if it also gives you the cards, but if possible, just try and, you know, farm Paragon so you can get spam thrices. Because for example, I'm at 30, that would probably be like 10 thrices, which would be, I think it's 3 per thrice, so you get about 30 enemies per, which would, it just makes it so much quicker. Even if you die, it will be so much quicker. But yet again, I prefer Infinite for Battle Pass levels because I'm still not max level. Next up is, of course, you want to evolve your units before the update so you can at least, you know, complete the update. Because you really don't want to be stuck with an unevo level 50 with a good trade Sanjamu. I think you'll ever evoed the units already, but just quickly wanted to say that you definitely want to evolve your current units because you don't want to be doing it in the next update. The last thing you want to do is, if you haven't, redeem all the codes, because they're probably what most games do. They go invalid after the first update, so spam all the codes. Do it right now. This is your sign. Enter all the codes and you will be set for the update. So yeah, please consider leaving a like and subscribing if you found this useful. Have a nice day and bye bye.